What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Sakes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, hello, hello,
Okay,
you guys there?
I hope
Hello.
you guys watched some baseball this weekend
Oh my God. This is
because
must
there
watch
was a
baseball.
four-game series that was must watch, can't even blink. Padres
Can't, couldn't,
Dodgers,
couldn't blink.
baseball's
Can't
biggest rivalry,
Who's back of the
2021.
week? Say his name. Say his
Padres,
name.
baby. Oh,
Say
what?
his name.
Fernando
Oh, who's back?
fucking Tatis, baby.
Let's go.
All right, let's talk about game one of this week's series. Thursday night, we had Ryan Weathers and Ferris Bueller. I mean, Walker Bueller. Um, Weathers shoved
Shoving,
again,
baby.
bro. Dodger owner, Dodger killer.
Crazy.
Ryan, the 21-year-old Weathers. Holy cow.
So good.
Guy pitched his career high, 5 2/3, one hit, one walk,
Six
six
Ks.
Ks. We talked about it
We
in the
talked about it
last
in
pod.
in our last pod on the video titled "What's Wrong with the Padres." Well, apparently they saw that because nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong,
Nothing is
baby.
wrong.
Yeah, we got a little glimpse of this last week when we talked about the Padres, but Weathers stud absolutely killed it. I wish he got the win. Pagan blew it. I
Blew
don't
it.
know what's up with him sometimes, but Tim Hill, good job.
That boy
Lansing,
Scrappy.
Jake
killed.
Cronenworth, nice double play, buddy. Nice
Yeah,
double play.
beautiful. All
Stellar,
right,
dude.
Friday night we had the battle of the aces. We talked about it. You Darvish, Kershaw gave you a little glimpse, and
Wait. This was on the 22nd anniversary of Fernando Tatis Sr. hitting two grand slams in one inning. To the day. To the day.
and
What happened? Let us know, what did Fernando Tatis
Hey,
Jr.
you skipped over it. You Darvish shoved, buddy. 9 Ks.
yeah,
He's not
Nine
okay.
not the
Ks,
story.
dude.
Not
Shoved.
not the story, not the headline here.
The headline is batting leadoff Fernando Tatis
Tatis.
with
Tatis.
3 for 5 with 2 home runs
Yes, sir.
versus Clayton Kershaw. Going into this
Love
game,
to see
Clayton
it.
Kershaw hadn't given up a homer all season, but boy, did that change. Will Myers, home run, top of the second, top of the third, Fernando Tatis, top of the fifth, Fernando Tatis. 400 and like 19 feet and then 431 feet, 113 miles per hour, 115 miles per hour.
Went from 0 to 3
Tatis's
homers
hardest
off.
homer, Kershaw's hardest homer he's ever given up.
He was
Yeah.
crying.
Two
He
Guy
was
homers,
is
crying.
guy is
22 years to the day that his dad hit 2 grand slams in the same inning off the same pitcher, same stadium.
Tatis, bruh? What did we pay him
Tatis
for?
is
What
locked
did we pay
in.
him for?
He is locked in right
Guy
now.
doesn't even need a field. Just as long as you bat and you hit about 5 dingers a series, bruh. That's
I'm
all we
still
need.
speechless because
Wait,
this
no.
kid is unreal.
Unreal.
I'm even more speechless because he does that, okay? And I'm
Hold up,
waiting.
wait. Padres win
Padres
six to
win that game
one.
easy. Literally didn't even blink one. Quick dub. Quick dub, okay?
Tommy Pham helped out with the single.
No, he
Profar
didn't
got
help
some
out.
RBIs. Tatis had another single. Padres win 6 to 1.
Yep. And we're getting on our high horse.
We're
We're,
on
we're
fire.
we just won two in a row versus the Dodgers. And who do we come up and face?
Next, we got bump day. We
Trevor
face
Bauer
Bauer.
versus Blake Snell.
Yeah, and
And Trevor Bauer, last time out, gave up a homer to Cronenworth. Didn't get the win.
This
Didn't win.
time,
They didn't win that start. Trevor Bauer goes in. First pitch of the game, strike. Second pitch of the game, home run. Fernando Tatis over the fence. As
yes,
he's
sir.
running first, turns back, covers his eye,
All
and
time troll job.
And that new
All
all
stutter
time.
step
time. And this is instantly when baseball said, okay, Fernando Tatis just hit 3 homers in a matter of a handful of at bats,
In
and
24
this
hours.
in
game
24
just
hours.
started. This game just started. And Tatis homers off Trevor Bauer, who, when he was getting his MLB card on his vlog, said, "Oh, did you see MLB The Show had Fernando Tatis homering off me?
Can't believe it.
Could you believe that?"
Yes, we
Well,
can.
Trevor Bauer, let me tell you one thing. He did not just homer off of you once, but
But
twice.
twice. Two pimps.
2 pimps. Trevor Bauer was a good sport about it. I mean, he said he likes it.
That's
He
the only
makes
reason I like Trevor Bauer
because he's a
because
troll and
he
he
lets
knows
people
that
play. Yeah,
he's gonna get trolled back.
yeah,
What I'm not gonna take is Tatis slander saying he stole the sign.
yeah.
Um,
Oh no.
in that video, he looks down. You can't even see the sign. One,
Sign's already over.
yeah, the sign was already been called. One, he might be looking at where the catcher's positioned to give him
Yep.
a little better of an edge. It is not against the rules
Could have been a bug
to
on the floor.
steal sign. Yeah, I mean, he might be looking at his feet.
Could have saw a
You know,
spider.
I mean, it could be anything.
But
The
that's
sign was
baseball,
already
man.
gone.
That's baseball. Change your signs if you don't want nobody to know them.
No, and I mean, we're going back to this. Say he does give a peek, okay? You see him, you see his eyes move, okay? I don't know what he's looking at. The moment his eyes look down, there is no sign given, okay? He doesn't even see a sign. The only thing at that part he can really see is
The
location,
direction,
where the
location.
catcher is gonna be, okay? And yeah, you can say it's a little shady, but still, how is he supposed to know it's a slider away and then pimps it 430 feet to center field? How can you control that, huh? Can't
Yeah.
control that. That's uncontrollable. Guy
See,
is a
if
beast. Guy is a
anything,
monster.
if you watch that clip, he looks down. The catcher looks up at him, sees him looking down, and Trevor Bauer's looking right at him. If they had any idea that he looked at the sign, Trevor Bauer would have stepped off,
Could
would
have
have
called
restarted
timeout.
again, would have got
Yep.
a new sign, or would have called him up. Like it's not that big of a deal. He glanced down, probably was looking at the catcher. Like I mean, I've done it before. You're looking at where that catcher's lined up.
Yep.
I
No,
mean, that's
it's
a part
not.
of
It's
baseball. That's
part
like,
of the game. Part of
yeah.
the game.
We got eyes for a reason.
I mean, if he doesn't hit a homer here, we're not talking about it.
No,
Exactly.
okay. And if they're really gonna get butthurt over it, okay, that's what triggers them, you know. How what's the point of an actual team hitting on a trash can, stealing your sign, literally deliberately without you even knowing? And what's your reaction towards that? Like, come on, this guy doesn't even see a sign, and if he does see a sign, it's whatever pitch a cutter, a slider is. How is he supposed to know that means that pitch is coming? You know, that is
Yeah.
exactly why you have signs, so the other team doesn't know what pitch is coming, where, anything. He doesn't peek, doesn't do anything. Only thing he really does is shit on the ball because he hits the ball so far, and Trevor Bauer didn't like that. Trevor Bauer isn't used to getting balls hit 500 feet off him 2 times in the same game.
Well, I mean, as much as we could talk about Tatis's 2 homers against Trevor Bauer, the Padres do blow this game.
Yep.
Happens.
We pulled Snell a little bit early. He had 87 pitches, 5 1/3, to bring in Pierce Johnson to just give up 3 runs.
Yeah, yuck.
I mean, that was a gut punch to me because I felt like we are just beating up the Dodgers, and then all of a sudden we give them a bloop and another bloop, and it feels like they easily came back and won that game. But were still felt. The power of that game was still felt because going into Sunday,
It didn't feel like a win for the Dodgers,
no,
honestly.
it felt like it wasn't a win for the Dodgers, but it was a loss for the Padres to me. Like that's what
Yes.
it felt like we gave that game up, and that's what I felt like the first series is that we gave those games up.
Well,
Um, and
that's the mindset fans need to have now, like it's not we're not okay with being last place team no more. Like these are games we need to win. These are games we should win. So I expect the team to win, and when they don't, when that doesn't happen, there's questions need to be asked because it doesn't seem like everything is happening for us to win or want to win. But game that game on Sunday, whoo,
was that
Was nerve wracking. Let
a
me tell you,
game?
it was a movie.
was a movie. And there's always one game in a season that's the turning point for this team.
That literally
They,
felt like World Series Game 7.
yeah,
Literally felt like World Series Game 7.
but
And I
for
almost
us,
quit halfway through.
Yeah.
yeah,
Bob almost left early from watching the game. We were down so bad, 7-1.
we
I
did.
couldn't leave though. The Average Stakes crew was watching it together, so we sat
Yeah.
there and enjoyed this 5-hour baseball game.
Oh my God.
Yep, long but well
Very
worth
long.
it.
Yep.
Well worth it.
Well worth it. I mean, Joe Musgrove pitched pretty.
Damn good.
I wouldn't say damn good. I would say it. I mean,
This is what we should
he
would,
he
look,
would
got
be
out of
expecting.
he got
That's
out
what
of
we expected.
I
Okay,
feel like this is
that's
what we would
that's
expect
the
from
Joe
Joe Musgrove
Musgrove
in the
I
beginning of the
wanted.
series or
That's
beginning
the
of the
he pitched 3 innings, guys.
that's the Joe Mus that's the Joe Musgrove
he
that
gave up
we
2
traded
dingers,
for.
wasn't it?
No,
Like
he gave up.
He threw it like 85 pitches. He
Yeah,
had
like we pulled him a little early. Like this wasn't a good outing from him. He was a little like wild. They knew what pitches to lay off of. I mean, he had 2 walks, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, and I mean he got out of situations, left them stranded, like bases loaded, stranded. But they just like battled him, and luckily we had a day off today, and we were able to
17 games in a
grow
row,
a
bro.
bunch of arms because we ended up going into extras. But I mean, Musgrove goes 3 innings, gives up 2. Stammen goes 2 innings, doesn't give up any, and then we throw,
Ramirez and
yeah, who just got brought up, who wasn't doing terrible until this game. Like this was his
yeah.
worst game by far.
Oh
Nick
yeah.
Ramirez.
by far.
Literally rallied off this kid.
I mean, I think tomorrow we'll wake up and he'll be down in the minors and there'll be some moves made. That's what I feel. But I mean, this was game 17 of 17 days straight. Like this was the last game of a very long.
Yeah.
Run.
I mean,
So
the most games in the MLB. We haven't had a day off in 17 games, 2.5
that's
weeks. That's unreal. That's terrible, honestly.
okay,
And
but
we're beating
that
the
just
Dodgers. And we're
no
beating the
that
Dodgers.
that just shows you that this team is the real deal. All right, we're down 7-1. I've never seen a Padres team come back from anything higher than like the 4-0. Like literally, I don't. This team doesn't come back. They get down and they stay down. That's just how it's been. This team's different. This team is for real. They're down 7-1, and all of a sudden,
Well,
pitching away.
let's not forget about that one run. Tatis homered for a 5th time in 11 at bats.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it does get
Yep.
overshadowed by Nick Ramirez coming in and just giving up 5 runs.
5 runs.
Terrible.
That was terrible. But the one
He
thing
pitched 1 inning, 5 runs.
that amazed me is Jace Tingler outcoached Dave Roberts in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Something I
It-
didn't
what
expect. To
I
say.
did, I will agree with you. It's been like weird moves from Jace, but he definitely outcoached. I mean, this series because of the arms we were able to use in this game. The Dodgers thought they had it over 7-1. Well, top 7, David Price comes in and gives up 2 runs.
2 runs.
Then the next inning,
Yep, chipping away.
Victor Gonzalez gives up 2 or 3 runs.
2 runs.
2 runs. And
Yep.
then
No, Victor
Jimmy
Gonzalez
Nelson comes
gives
in the next
0.
inning.
Victor Gonzalez gives 0 and Nelson gives 2. Clevenger gives 1. Gratterall gives 2.
Oh. They were charging
Gratterall was,
That was my bad.
yeah.
Well, Victor Gonzalez was pitching when the runs were given up. But like we said, Nelson comes in, gives up 2, and the Dodgers end up blowing this game and leaving so many batters on base. I mean,
Oh my
Mookie
gosh.
Betts 1 hit in 7 at bats, 2 strikeouts, left 6 on base. When have you ever heard Mookie Betts leave 6 batters
Oh my
on
god,
base?
and it was
1
so
for
fun
7?
watching him strike out at these at bats. It's so
Yeah,
fun watching him.
because he's been so good versus usually, and
Yeah.
our pitchers just knew what to do. I mean, Corey Seager goes 2 for 7, left 3 on. Turner goes 1 for 5. Muncy gets walked 5 times.
Yeah.
Chris Taylor goes 2 for 5, leaves 4 on. You know, Riley, the guy who they had starting in right field,
Rally.
over 3, leaves 7 on. Austin Barnes leaves 7 on. Like
Okay,
they
so
left
at the end of the day,
so many
what do
guys
you
on
think?
base.
The Padres shouldn't have won that game.
No, the Padres should not have won this game, but with grinding and relentlessness, they did.
Without Paddock.
Melanson saves this game, and the
I
11th
think MVP
or
goes to
12th
that guy.
inning,
He has 8
wherever.
saves this year.
Let's
He's
go,
killing
high
in the ninth
energy.
inning.
High
He's ready.
energy.
He's ready to pitch, and I love
Oh my
it.
god, I love it too.
We need that in
Melanson's
the closer.
been a stud, and I love it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Padres take 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 7 on the season versus the Dodgers versus the best team in baseball.
On a
And
17 game
This gives the Padres
ultimate leverage.
joy and literally like everything. Like we were down bad. We lost 3 straight series, and to come and take 3 out of 4 in LA, I can't tell you the last time the Padres have done that. And to come back down 7-1
Yes,
On
it's
day
been deficit.
17.
on
Don't forget
day
On
day
day
17.
17.
and now we have a day off tonight. We play 2 games and have another day off. So this team's going to be well rested going in this weekend
yeah.
versus the Giants.
Well, all I'm hyped about is this team did that on day 17 of 17. I just want to know what their mindset would be on game 7 of 7 when
Yeah.
season or
It's
bust,
on
you
the
know?
line.
I want to know what attitude that comes out because this is
And
going to be an exciting team.
This felt like game
This gave us a
7
glimpse.
of the NLDS, like, or what, the NL championship. Like this felt like the whole world was watching because it was ESPN and everyone was
Yeah.
tweeting about every moment and how everyone said that this is the best rivalry. Everyone was tweeting, let Padres Dodgers every night. Padres
Every
Dodgers
night,
for
every
162.
night. Yeah.
Like this is what everyone watched, and they watched the Padres come out on top.
we
And it
love
just
to
feels
see
so
it.
good because I got to tell all the Dodger fans, hey buddy, take the A off your hat.
Literally.
Or the L. It just feels good to take one from your older brother. I mean, bigger brother. That's just what it is. Like I have no problem saying that. 10 years straight of Dodgers, so feels good right now, and it feels like a little bit of a transition. That's what it's
Yep.
starting to feel like, boys.
I told you the
Newcomer.
turning point.
Newcomer
Look
on
at-
top.
Look at all the World Series winners the last 5 years besides last year. Last year's doesn't count because it was a Mickey Mouse season. There's no turning point in that year. If you go take a look at the rest of, there's always a point that this team just flips a switch. Crazy. And I hope this was it. And it happened in April.
I
MLB,
think
watch
we
out.
turned the Dodgers switch off because they're getting spanked by the Reds right now. 3-1. Love to see it.
Dodgers
Love
are
to
down
see
bad. They don't know what
Love
it's
to
like
see
to
it.
be beaten up all the time like that.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on to talk about a little bit of more teams. That was a breakdown of the Padres Dodgers series. I mean Sunday night baseball. But quick shout out to the Giants. They're 7-3 the last 10,
Hey, we see you in a
and
couple days.
they're
Don't
the
worry.
second in the division, only a half a game behind the Dodgers right now.
Yep.
Good. I'm happy for them. Let them knock out these other teams. Literally can do our little dirty work for us. Not mad at that. They can be a
Yeah,
surprise team who
and
can.
guess what? Darvish will see you Friday night, buddy.
Yeah,
Be
we'll see you
ready.
soon. We'll see you guys soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, teams better know who they're dealing with when San Diego
When
Padres come to town.
comes in, yep.
Yeah, NL East. I mean, Mets right now are at top of the division. I know they haven't played as many games, but 9-8.
Well,
That division's
Degrom is
been a little
just
bit mediocre right away.
Degrom
Braves
is
haven't
a beast.
totally hit the turning point yet, so
Yes, a lot of really slow starts for a lot of these teams.
I mean
Yeah.
Usually
everyone
there's
honestly, like
yeah,
no
like
one's that
usually
crazy.
usually there's a couple teams that are 2, 3 losses at this point in the year. Everyone has at least 5 or 6 losses. The Dodgers have the best record, but they haven't played.
7.
They've played nobody's, but and then when they come to play the Padres, they lose. So weird how that works, but
We have more than half of their losses.
yeah,
Kind of to the
exactly.
Yeah, more
Padres.
than half.
So, yeah, NL Central, Shenny, give them a shout out to the Brew Crew.
This Brewers team is insane. I tried to convince Bob before the season started. He didn't believe me. I saw the pitching. I saw the hitters that they have,
It's
and
without
And they
Yelich
still don't
too.
even have Yelly.
no
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yelly. Colton Wong's been banged up too, and that was a big acquisition for
he
them.
just he just came
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, literally just came back. Surprisingly, I seen Yuri as homered against the Pods, but
They swept the Padres. That
that
was
guy's playing every
Swept the
day, and
Padres.
this team's beast.
Yep.
That guy's playing every day. This team is beast.
he
So
hasn't been good though.
yeah, but this Brewers pitching though, beast. And that
Beast.
goes to show you when you have dominant pitching, you can still win ball games in Major League
And
Baseball.
they have a lockdown on the bottom of the pen too. So if their bats bat, I mean, I'd like them to pick someone up, but we'll see once Yelich comes back. I'm hearing good news on
They're not
Yelich.
gonna
So,
need anything else, bro.
yeah, hearing good news on Yelich. So let's go AL East, top of the division. Still, we talked about them last 10. They've only been 5-5 though. But
These
the
guys
Red
might have the
Sox,
hottest start of the season.
I mean, I would call them the biggest frauds of all these, but there's a team who leads the AL Central that we'll get into. That's the biggest frauds of the whole season. So, but I mean, going into this at this point in the season, there's no shot you have the Yankees in last place. And guess what? The Yankees are in
He's
last
in
place,
last place.
and that makes me hype because they're not good, and they're showing they're not good. So,
4-6 over the last 10 and lost 2 straight. So
nope. When you
not
go pay
good.
the wrong dudes, that's what happens.
Yep. AL Central, Shenny, you said it. Big frauds sitting atop.
Royals, Kansas City.
Kansas City Royals?
Off
Who?
to a hot
What?
start, 7-3 in the last 10, and on a 5-game winning streak.
Who?
Yeah.
Did not see that one happening, but I do see the little big brother that just hit a growth spurt, the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, you heard of them. They're right on the tippy toes, and they've hit a growth spurt, and they're not even all hot yet. So we'll
Yeah.
see pretty soon. We'll see.
We'll
Need
see.
Lance Lynn to come back and G
We're
Lito
still
to.
about 20 games into this early season, still 140 to go, 140-ish. So we'll see which teams will become frauds within probably the next month.
And honestly, one of the hottest teams in the AL East.
Second best. Oh.
Oh,
AL. I thought you
AL
were going AL
East.
West.
Or West. I mean, yeah. We already
I
said
okay, all
East.
right.
AL West.
Okay.
I was
My
right.
bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My
Second
bad.
best fucking record
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah,
Killing the
Oakland had a
game.
12-game winning streak after starting 1-7. I think we had them down bad at fucking down worse than possible. They flip it around. The last 10, obviously, they're 9-1,
Mhm.
15-8, and Chapman's not even as hot as he can get. He's not even playing as
No.
well.
They're getting outputs from dudes who you've never even heard of, veterans, old dudes. Jed Lowry, career year. Guy
Yeah.
is producing.
After he missed
Yeah,
multiple
17
seasons,
RBIs.
robbed the Mets real quick.
Comeback little story on him, but still early. Lot of game left. But yeah, the Oakland A's were 1-7, and as you said they
I'm
won
pretty sure
12
last
straight
pod
games.
we were talking about shipping people off and stuff like that, like making some moves. And now we're looking at him
Now
like
we're-
feels
That also
good.
that goes
Yeah.
to show you how the tides can turn in a baseball season. They just
1
popped
week.
off 12 games.
Yeah.
12 games in a row. They said, "Oh, we're gonna put down together 12 games of solid baseball." So surprising. Can't wait to see the good teams turn that on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Oh yeah, like I mean anything could happen. Yankees are 9-13, so anything could happen. They could flip it around. They just need
One,
one thing to happen.
yeah, but one thing for sure, the Colorado Rockies are the worst team in MLB.
Worst team in MLB.
The absolute worst team,
Bank, dude.
and they
Sorry
will
for Charlie
stay
Blackmon.
there. GM just resigned. See you later. Kind of probably got forced out, but Trevor Story, you're gone. I don't know what Rockies are planning on doing, so down bad.
Yeah, if Rockies want to give me a call, I'll help them out. I could flip that franchise around real quick. Story's gonna get dealt though, and
Feels
I'm gonna
bad.
need a lot for him. A lot for him. We could turn that franchise around real quick though.
You should apply.
I'll apply.
Yeah.
My first move is to build a dome, so my pitchers
That's
can
your
pitch a
first?
little bit better. Yep.
I'm letting the air flow, and my hitters are going to tee off on anybody.
No, this is what we do. When my pitchers are pitching, we close the dome.
When your batters are hitting,
Open it up. The commercial break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm the guy
That's-
flipping the
Alright.
switches.
You know what they call that?
Hey.
Home field advantage.
Who keeps getting
Yeah.
hot and cold in here? Who
Yeah.
keeps
Oh
getting hot
yeah.
and
When
cold
it's snowing, you got a visiting team, pitchers just
in here?
freezing. Yeah, that's my first move as GM. All right, we can move on.
And you don't
Well,
get
wait.
the job.
One thing, it won't be snowing because they don't play that far enough into the season. They're usually done by September. October's they've never even heard of her.
True. I'll get her there. I'll get her there. It'll just take me a couple years.
Okay.
I want to give a quick shout out to Matt Harvey for being the Yankees.
Matt Harvey himself.
No free shout outs.
No free shout outs. Oh yeah, the Dark Knight usually doesn't do very well against big teams like that in a long time, but stuck it to him. Yankees suck.
It's got to be nice saying that, and then it's actually
It feels so good saying that because
true.
Yankee
They're all like,
fans,
"We suck. Show me the numbers," and you show them the numbers, and they suck, and you're like, "Oh, we have 27 rings."
yeah, that's what they go to. But it feels good to
They
be
go
like,
to.
yeah, haven't won since 2009. Can't even.
Can't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Twitter's never seen them win once, though. That's all good.
Feels bad because Burns got burned today.
Corbin.
Did he? Josh?
Corbin
Oh, Corbin.
Did he walk someone?
Josh didn't pitch.
did not walk anybody.
Oh my god, guy's amazing.
Struck out 9.
Or John, I mean, not Josh.
Gave up 4 runs though.
I don't care. You're gonna say that's raked?
Got the loss.
It happens, man.
Lost 8-0 to the Marlins.
You know what doesn't happen though? No walks. Guy
No
doesn't walk
walks.
anyone.
No walks.
Walks do not happen when that guy's pitching.
Damn straight. Yeah, Zach Wheeler, way to shut down the Cardinals lineup.
Yes, sir. He's on my fantasy team. Love it.
And hey, quick question. Why did we let Adam Wainwright throw a complete game 2-run?
2-run
Loss.
complete game.
I'm speechless. I didn't know that guy could still do that. I thought he was done after 60 pitches.
He threw
What about Madison Bumgarner's no hitter?
107 pitches, gave up 2 runs, didn't walk anyone, struck out 8.
Oh, no. We're on Mad Bum now.
We're on Mad Bum now.
Why? I was still talking about his loss.
This was a senior citizens club?
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, Mad Bum.
He's the owner.
7 innings,
No hits.
No hitter.
Pretty
No,
impressive.
it's not a no hitter. It's no
I'm
hits.
calling it no hitter. I'm calling
It
it no
has to
hitter.
be no hitter, bro.
See what?
If that's a
I
no
heard.
hitter, a
Did you
shortened
listen to part of
World
my take?
Series, a shortened
Oh,
World
you listen
Series
to part of my
championship.
take?
Did you listen to part of my take episode from today?
No.
I did.
Well, they talked about this, and they had a really Big Cat does not usually say good points about baseball very often. But this was a very good point that I liked. He said, if a pitcher's throwing a no hitter in that 7 inning no hitter, let that game go.
Yeah,
It's baseball history. Let that game be
literally.
finished.
And he was
And
saying
then
as
as
soon as
soon
they
as
get
he
a
gives
hit,
up a hit, it's over.
game's over. Yep.
You lost it.
I think that's a great idea.
I think you count it.
Or you make him finish the inning if he gave up a hit or whatever. But
I think you count it. You can't.
no, you
You
can't.
can't make a rule
You can't
of
count it.
7 inning doubleheaders and then the
Can't
guy
count
goes
it.
no hitter. You can't count it. You're counting it. That's a game completed.
Can't count it.
He threw a no hitter.
If I'm Bumgarner, I'm counting it myself. Don't give a fuck if the league does.
Can't count it.
Counting it.
Every other no hitter has gone 9 innings.
He probably needs it counted so he gets a bonus on his paycheck. Bonus
Well, MLB said today it does not count.
Trash, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna send them a message then. A nice email, letting them know how I feel about that. See if I can change some minds.
Yeah, they're gonna direct it to the same guy who takes all the Astros hate mail. Doesn't read it.
Never heard of him.
He doesn't read it. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna get read.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
All right. I think that wraps up this week's MLB
pod.
shout outs. Do you have any shout outs to players on your fantasy team who've been hot this week?
You already said him. Zach Wheeler, keep killing the game, dude. Shoving out of your mind.
Shout out Nick Castellanos. Welcome back. You're suspended. Castellanos is free, and he's raking.
All right. Nothing wrong with being average. Make sure to check out
Padres
the merch.
number one. Padres number one.
Padres had a great series for all you Padres fans.
Like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Nothing wrong with being average. Peace.